sister cousins, woo, new TV show. So I wanted to thank you girls for putting this all together, and it's an honor that you invited me to come and speak, because I can't shut up anyways, so I need somewhere to go. So thanks. And also, thank you to the other... Do you want me to talk at the mic?
Yes, please.
Okay, all right.
Hello. Oh, this is sexy. I like it. All right. So, and I also wanted to thank the other ladies who have been on this stage and have shared it with me. You all are so freaking amazing. And Monica, do you see what I did? See? It's my birthday! Okay. So I have a lot of accessories here, so it's just going to take me a little bit slower than the average to do this, so just bear with me. Is it the one on the top? Here? No? What am I doing?
The one on the right. Click on the right.
There we go, look, it's me! Okay, so I'm going to start off on a little poetic note. I call it flowetry because I'm just not a poet, but I like to flow. And I wrote this on the way to Dominicana Republica just recently, and it's actually quite amazing that I was able to take that trip because less than 6 months ago, I was heartbroken, broke, and sleeping in a hallway with nothing. No word of a lie. I left an abusive relationship. I had the courage to walk away after 4 years of physical and verbal abuse. And thank you. It's really women just don't do that. Don't be there. You don't end up in a hallway, okay? And there's a saying, if you don't listen to the taps, you get the 2x4. And I got the 2x4s. I didn't listen. So here I am, and here's a little bit of flowetry for you. All right, I named it the opening. You ready?
Yes.
Any of you? Okay. All that we desire, we conspire. Breathe and connect to breath. Allow life to absolutely thrill, astound, and fascinate you. Truly, we are only here as observers, explorers, and creators. Let's claim what we can dream about. Isn't it time? Wonder Woman to me, not only fierce femme and full of magic. Wonder Woman is pretty wondrous, I'd say. Yes. Dazzling in her current moment, dreaming. Creating, crafting, bending, burning, yearning, compassionate, kind and considerate. Wonder Woman is goddess, standing in her full power, essence, purpose, and joy, making those who interact with her see that life is completely contagious, outrageous, yes, a lot of more.
Break, please.
A life of ease and grace should be completely contagious. Unforeseen yet lays beyond our wildest dream. Wonder Woman is power, casting spells, magnetizing miracles, monetizing and exploring her time here on earth, for she gives birth to miraculous creation. Dreaming beyond our dreams and the field of dreams. Wonder Goddess flourishing in her abundant joy and prosperity. So complete and whole, she puts the sun and moon to shame, but nevertheless her intention. Walks lightly on her dreams, never heavy in her heart. The whole world cannot tear her apart. Wonder Goddess, you are. Moving mountains, creating lush, plush, lavish, lustrous abundance. Never thirsty, for Wonder Goddess is hydration. Completely rocking the nation. Wonder Goddess, you are. Undeniably the pivotal point of power, reminding the world of your love. Walk softly the Wonder Goddess, slow and steady wins, with your undeniable grace. Thank you. So you might be wondering why I have this quote about Rooney up there with this lovely portrait of me, the gypsy woman that I am. Well, essentially this quote states that what you seek is seeking you. And what I firmly believe, based on my experiences from going from having 3 successful companies to ground zero in a hallway, I started to really go into my dreams. And I really discovered that what you seek is seeking you. And what you dream about belongs to you. There's a reason you thought of it in the first place, right? So that is essentially a very important part to cultivating your Wonder Woman, is to step into that desire and embody that desire in all that you do. And I have a 3-step process that I cultivated in that time. And it was really like what led me to the stage today. So the first thing is the desire. So you start with that, okay? And you think about that lovely Rooney quote. And then you go to the next thing. So this is desire. There's a lovely little one there. Nice little dream catcher, catching all your dreams. And then conspire. And this picture right here is of my actual altar space in my house. So when I was sleeping in a hallway, all I really had was just a few little crystals here and there to start crafting and creating with. And that's essentially what you need. You need to have a clear, consecutive, consistent, conspiring action towards your goals. So step 2 is conspire. And all these little items that you see there, I call them vehicles because they take me from point A to point B like a car would, but it's more for thought. It takes my thoughts from point A to point B. So I use this step because conspiring is all about this thing that I call Goya. And Goya is abbreviation for get off your ass. TM, Laura Silva Meditations and Manifestation Program. I am not the ambassador for it all, okay? But anyways, this is really what it went down to, was building this space that reminded me of my goals and dreams, and Goya, getting off my ass. So for me, I don't really like to move around a lot. I got my cute little heels on. I like to strut around. But what I love to do is I love to write. I love putting my pen to the paper because awesome. I'll tell you what, when you start writing, it's almost as if you're spelling out your desires. When you put your pen down, you're casting a spell on things. So I created something that I call the Having It Now exercise, and I want you all to try this, okay? So just hold on, bear with me. Gotta flip to the page here. Woo, this is great, lovely, okay. All right, so the Having It Now exercise is all about writing about what you want as if it's real. And what you do is you trick the subconscious mind by doing this. And it doesn't take long. It takes 2 to 5 minutes, 10 minutes every morning. Just do it while you're sitting there having coffee, or even just tell yourself in the mirror while you're doing your makeup, whatever it is. So my Having It Now was something that I cultivated in that time when I was sleeping in a hallway. If you've heard this word like about 3 times by now. But I wrote this on August the 25th of 2013, not that long ago. And at that time, I wanted nothing more than to get out of the rut that I was in. And so I wrote down this. I am living in a space that grants me freedom and creativity. It offers me sacred solitude in all that I am and all that I am doing. I have the peace, space, and resources I need in order to heal those around me. I demand this space finds me soon. Being there will monetize my abilities, what I can offer and do. With no unwanted interference from others, I can be fully creative, passionate, and have movements take place. Much progression and beauty, peace and prosperity. Well, on October the 25th, I moved into a magical, sacred, enchanted fortress in the woods. 2 months later, after writing that down, every single day, about to a T what I want. So this just goes to show how powerful it is when you put your pen to the paper and you write. So that is step 2. And I've got this lovely quote here by Osho, because you've got to go inwards sometimes, especially when you have nothing left. And that's really where I was at. I had nothing left, so I had to go in. So go inwards, find your inner space, and finally, you will find an explosion of light, of beauty, of ecstasy, as if suddenly thousands of roses have blossomed within you, and you are full of their fragrance. So get smelly, girls. Seriously. All right, so these are my jingly sparkly hands over here. Okay, you see those sparkly hands? Does anyone else in the room have that problem as well? Okay. Anyways, this is step 3, all right? And so I got my little book here. Like I said, a little slower than normal. So this is acquiring. You need to slow down and tune into synchronicity, because not all your goals show up in the package in which you casted them out as. So what I mean by that is sometimes, you say, I want this, and it shows up as that. But, you just have to kind of look a little bit closer and say, hey, that's that's exactly what I wanted. It's just hiding behind that tree or that sexy dude over there. So you just have to slow down and tune in. And, you know, sometimes it's just hidden, and it's easy to find when you slow down. And that's why I wrote this quote up here. It's by an American essayist, Logan Parcell Smith. And what this is there's two things to aim at in life. First, get what you want, and after that, enjoy it. And only the wisest of mankind has achieved the second. And the reason why I use this quote is because of the fact that some people are already where they need to be. They're just not paying attention. They are not giving themselves the credit that they deserve. So to add on to the third step, okay, you have to pay attention. You have to tune in and be grateful for everything. And be grateful for what's coming your way, because you never know what kind of package it's wrapped up in, okay? So those are my 3 steps, and I believe that all of you in this room today, if you tune into those simple little practices, you can cultivate your own Wonder Woman, and you can have the life that you desire, because it is possible. I did it in less than 6 months. I got all 3 of my businesses back up and running. I got myself out of the hallway. I got a car, I got a home, I got a place to be and create. So this just goes to show that it doesn't matter what your circumstances are. And like the great Bruce Lee, you know, what he said is, to hell with circumstance. I'm about creating opportunities. And all of you have this miraculous ability. It is not just reserved for the froofy, poofy. No, it's reserved for every single one of you. You. I could go through the whole audience. Okay? So, abracadabra. Does anyone know what abracadabra is? What does it mean? Yes, it's magic. But the direct translation of abracadabra is, I speak as I create. This is in Aramaic. So, abracadabra, ladies, thank you. I appreciate your time, and I love the fact that you were all listening to me and that I had an outlet to not shut up in, so thank you.